Hello, Mario. Hello, Erika.
Hello, teacher. I like your pumpkins.
I'm glad you didn't say, "Oh, teacher, you look like a pumpkin." Okay?
No, never,
No, no,
teacher. I will
no,
say
no.
this.
So, I have a question. What are you thankful for on this day? I
On
have
this day,
many
for
options.
my English class.
Ah, very good. But today's Thanksgiving.
Uh,
We have to be thankful for many things. That's why I put the pumpkins on.
yeah,
Health, home, family, friends,
friends,
food.
food. Mm,
Okay. Money I didn't even put
great.
because I never have. So, okay. I didn't even put money. Okay. How is everything? Good?
Yes, everything is good.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. I don't know where everybody is. Okay, she's line has arrived. But
They
they
are
will
late.
be, yes, just a minute. They will be
Yeah.
here soon. Let me open my screen so we can prepare the class. Uh,
Okay.
Yesterday, what did we do? We heard and read the passage about narcissism, or we just heard.
We started to read the passage.
Thank
We
you.
are in page 5.
Page 5. Okay, good. Okay. Hello, Gislaine. Are you already in class?
Hello, teacher. I'm fine. And you?
I'm very well. I also have a question for you. Today is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving. And my question is behind me, what are you thankful for?
Oh, teacher. Many things.
That is a very good answer.
Many things.
Okay, that's a
Healthy is important
yes,
nowadays. Oh,
extremely
health
important.
is the first word
Yes,
in
that's why I put it the number one here, health.
health. Yes. Family.
And I put that in the third place, family. It's right behind me. Family.
Okay. Okay.
Home. Okay, for having a
Oh,
home when there are so many people that are homeless. Okay.
yes, yes.
So it's important to be healthy in a home with the family, but it's also
Yes.
important to have friends and, of course, to have food.
Of course, teacher. Many
Okay.
foods. Good
Yeah.
food.
Good food, healthy food, huh?
Yeah, too. But
Sweets.
good foods, good tasteful. No?
Yeah, it was very funny. I surprised my family today because every day I send photographs of like pizza, bread, focaccia, pasta, and they always say, "Dad, honey, baby, you only eat the pasta, only carbs, only carbs." And I say, yeah, it's more convenient for me, it's easier. But every day, yes, what's the problem? For me, it's easy, it's convenient. But today was Thanksgiving, understand? And then I decided to surprise. I
Mm.
prepared a special lunch for me. I took
Mhm.
a photograph, you know,
Oh,
and I
With
sent
turkey.
I sent to them only a turkey for myself. It would be a little exaggerated, understand? But
Yes.
I took a photograph and I sent to them, and everyone, they were so surprised, understand? I don't believe this. You made some real food. I say, yes, of course, it's Thanksgiving, so we have to prepare an elaborate meal. Understand?
Pumps, pie.
Pumpkin pie. No, I cannot eat sweet. Only gelatos, okay? I save all my. Hello, Monica. How are you, dear?
Hello, fine, fine. I'm okay, and I love gelato.
Yeah, me too. That's the only sugar I eat is in the gelato. So, but anyway, happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you
And the
for
question
you
that is in
too.
the air is, what are you thankful for on this special day? I'm asking
Many
everyone
things,
many
many things.
things
I have many things to thank.
to be thankful for.
To be thankful for my grandmother here. She
I've
has
seen her passing around sometimes, yes.
yes, she has 99 years.
She is
She is
90,
Wow.
99.
yes.
Holy moly.
Wow.
Almost 100 years.
Congratulations.
Yes, and the January 18, she will be
100.
100.
Holy cow.
Wow.
Yes,
And is she walks around normally,
yes,
yes?
Oh, very
Sometimes
nice.
this is a problem because she walk
Too
and
much.
yes, and I have to stay with her all time.
Look after her, yes.
Yes.
Okay, but I was saying that today, because of Thanksgiving, I surprised everyone in my family because this year, for the first time since I came to Europe,
Wow.
you
I love.
see,
She's
Yummy, yummy.
delicious. Yummy.
everybody was, I can't believe. Yeah, you see,
Lovely.
I prepared this, I cooked for myself, with
Wow.
many, you see, chili
Nice.
peppers, pepperoncino, okay?
Peperoncino.
Carol.
Yeah, carrots, carotes, okay, patate, polo, okay? I cooked
Nice.
Very good.
and I
How
ate
can I say azeitonas?
everything. Olives,
Olives.
Olives.
green olives, black
Black
olives,
olives.
okay?
Okay.
This is rosemary, alecrim.
Yes,
Yes. Rosemary.
rosemary. Yeah, in Italian you
Rosemary.
say rosmarin.
Rosmarino.
Rosmarin. Yes, in English
Sim,
is
Rosmarino.
rosemary. Yeah,
Mhm.
rosemary. Yes,
Rosemary.
I
I
plant
love.
rosemary. I plant chives. You know the chives.
Yes.
Oh.
Chipolina.
Cipollina. Yes, these I plant. It's all from my vases. Understand?
Wow.
I have basil. I have the peperoncino. This is everything is from my little garden. Understand?
Oh, nice.
Yes, I plant everything.
I love the aroma to the
The-
rosemary.
oh, that's my
Aroma,
favorite. The flavor, yeah,
the
the
flavor,
smell, the smell.
smell.
The word aroma exists in English,
Mm-hmm.
but usually it's not very common. Okay.
Okay, smell.
Sometimes they say the scent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But anyway,
Teacher, do
yeah,
you roast it? The do you roast it?
of course, I
Chicken
roasted.
roasted
Yes.
chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Chicken.
Everything was roasted. I
Okay.
don't fry. I don't like frying things. Okay.
Ah, okay.
I roasted everything in pure
Okay.
extra virgin olive oil.
I
Ah,
prefer also. Yes, I prefer
okay.
as well.
Very good.
Yes. So I put the chicken first because it takes longer to cook.
Yes.
Then I put the potatoes, the carrots, the onions, the broccolis. There is a broccoli here.
Mm.
Okay. And then I put the thyme, the rosemary, thyme, but thyme disappeared. You can't see it. Tomilho disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay.
Okay. And the peperoncino, the chili peppers, the red.
Maybe
Hot chili
tomilho
peppers.
time is
Thyme.
in the carrot.
Yeah, it disappeared.
Oh.
There may be little
Yes,
pieces
maybe.
here. Yes, because they are tiny. They disappeared as I cooked. Understand?
Yes.
But it was very good, and I ate everything.
This is important.
I believe in this.
So everyone was surprised. Like, I can't believe you ate vegetables. Yeah, you see, it's not only pasta, not only pasta. All right. So I think Regina has arrived. Hello, Regina. How are you, my dear? Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving to you.
Okay. So yesterday we were talking about narcissism, right? And according to my executive assistant, we stopped at this part, but I don't know where.
In page 5, they include a grandiose view.
Yes, I agree with Erica.
Thanks, Regina.
Another Apple polisher. Oh my God. Where is this?
Here, they include.
Okay, I found it.
They include
So,
a grandiose view.
I know it's Thanksgiving, but who do you girls believe it's going to be the first one to read?
I think that Monica.
Ah, you are right, Regina. You are absolutely right. I don't know why, okay? This is non-alphabetical order, okay? So, Monica, could you please start and reading this part here?
Yeah, sure. They include a grandiose view of oneself, problems with empathy, a sense of entitlement, and a need for admiration or attention. What makes this trait a true personality disorder is that they take over people's lives and cause significant problems.
I always copy the articles as they are, but there are sometimes mistakes. For example, what makes these is plural, right?
Okay.
And then I have here trait, should be traits, okay? Because it's these traits. A true personality disorder is that they take over people's lives. So not trait only, traits, okay? Any question about this part?
No.
Okay, good. Now we don't have anyone else with the camera open, so we can go by alphabetical order, okay? Erica, can you read the other part that is on the screen, please?
Yes. Imagine that instead of caring for your spouse or children, you used them as a source of attention or admiration. Or imagine that instead of seeking constructive feedback about your performance, you instead told everyone who tried to help you that they were wrong. So, what causes narcissism?
Okay. Any question about this?
No.
Just one word here, Erica. We say spouse.
Spouse. Okay.
And observe that in English, spouse can be wife or husband. I can say, for example, my spouse's name is Claudia, and Claudia can say, my spouse's name is Roberto, okay?
Okay.
This word means both. There are many words like these that Brazilians are not familiar with. For example, siblings.
Brother and sister.
Exactly, brother or sister. And because of this, many times we have to say, do you have any brothers or sisters? Because if I only say, do you have any brothers? And the guy has 25 sisters, he's going to say, no, I don't. No, because you're asking about brothers.
Oh, okay.
Understand? That's why you have said, do you have any brothers or sisters? But if you say, do you have any siblings? Then the guy's going to say, oh, yeah, I have 25 sisters, but no brothers. Okay?
Okay.
And spouse is another word that's not very common for Brazilians. Brazilians learn husband and wife, and they think that's it. But I think I use spouse more than my wife. Okay, she's my spouse.
Okay.
My woman, never. Any other question about this?
No.
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 Okay, so understand this part here. Oh, imagine that instead of seeking constructive feedback about the performance, instead of doing this, you tell everyone who tried to help you that they were wrong. Understand? Like, you don't accept anyone to give you any constructive feedback. Okay? You just insist that you are always right, but they were wrong. Understand? Or imagine that instead of caring, looking after your spouse or children, no, you take many photographs with your little baby to post on Instagram just because people like babies and they give likes. Understand? So you're using your child as a source of attention, but they don't care that the attention was for the baby. Understand?
Yes.
I know at least 5 people that post a picture every day of themselves in very sexy clothes with the baby. Of course, they don't want to show the baby, they want to show themselves. Understand? Yeah, but it's true. Just check your Instagram. You will see what I'm talking about. Okay?
Okay.
So going through alphabetical order, A, E, G. G's line.
Okay. Twin studies show a strong genetic component. Although component.
Yes.
Although we don't know which genes are involved. Genes are involved. But environment matters too. Parents who put their child on a pedestal can foster grandiose narcissism. And cold, controlling parents can contribute to vulnerable narcissism. Narcissism also seems to be higher in
cultures
that value individuality and self-promotion.
Okay,
like Americans.
Like Americans. Yes. And here is interesting because you see, we cannot even put our child on a pedestal nor be cold with them. Understand? Because both ways of raising children are going to have a negative effect in the children. If you put them on a pedestal, they're going to develop a grandiose narcissism sense because they think, I've always been the best. I will always be the best. Understand? On the other hand, if you are cold, you ignore their achievements, you don't participate, they are going to be vulnerable narcissists. That means they will be shy, introverted, but always expecting to be recognized. Understand? Because they never received attention from the parents. Okay? So it's interesting to analyze these. So maybe we can become better parents when we learn, okay?
A teacher. Nowadays, there are many children. Then grow up this way. It's very difficult.
Like vulnerable narcissists, you mean?
Yes, because the parents
Don't give attention.
Don't give, or
they are cold.
Yes.
They are always adrift. They are always absent. They are always, working, and then they don't give necessary attention to the children.
Yes, and there are many couples, many parents, couples, with one child, one kid.
Yeah, a single child, yes.
Single child.
But in this case, they're gonna put him or her on a pedestal.
Yes.
Yeah, you see, so it's a problem anyway, okay?
Yes.
You have to balance things, understand? I always try to teach my children that it's important. Of course, that story, what is important is to participate, it's not to win. Of course, it's necessary to win sometimes, understand? But not always. It's not always possible to win. Sometimes we have to lose and learn with our losses, understand? So I used to work a lot, but I always tried to give all the attention I could to both my children. And I think I have raised them well, I think. Okay? They have never given me any trouble, never. I never had problems at school, never. They never failed a single discipline, never. Not even in college. Understand? So I think I raised them well, okay? But I was always present. Every competition, many times I canceled working to travel to see them participating of a competition. I was there rooting for them, losing or winning. I was always there, understand?
For me, it's important to practice the sports.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
of course.
because it's important to learn to win or to lose.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. That's what I always told them. Of course, winning is nice, but it's not possible to win all the time. Sometimes we will find opponents that are better than us, and we have to learn.
Yes.
But a loss doesn't mean that you are a failure. It just means that you need to practice more. You know, you need to overcome some barriers. Understand?
Yes.
Okay, Regina.
Teacher.
Yes, Eric.
What does foster mean?
Foster. Most of the times when you listen this word, the idea is going to be adopt.
Adopt?
Yes, in movies, for example, it's very common to listen. Oh, she's not my mother. She's my foster mother.
Okay.
That means a mother that adopted her. Understand? She's not my real mother. She's my foster mother, my foster parents. But in this case, the idea is not very different. You see, parents who put their child on a pedestal can adopt, can stimulate grandiose narcissism. Understand?
Okay.
That's the idea in this case. Regina,
Yes, teacher.
if your parents had named you Ana Regina, probably you would have been the first, but they named you Regina, so you are the last.
No problem.
Okay, but the last doesn't mean the least. Okay, can you read the other part, please?
United States.
Yes.
In the United States, for example, narcissism as a personality trait has been
Rising.
rising, has been rising since the 1970s, when the communal focus of the 60s gave way to the self-esteem movement and the rise in materialism.
Materialism. Yes.
Materialism. More recently, social media has multiplied the possibilities for self-promotion, though it's worth noting that there's no clear evidence that social media causes narcissism.
Okay. Any question about this part?
Self-esteem.
Selfishing.
No.
Where is it? Self-promotion.
Self-esteem.
Self-esteem.
Oh, she's learning. It's practically the same word in Portuguese.
Self-esteem.
When you have self-esteem, you know?
Oh, okay. Okay.
For yourself. Yes. This idea, this stimulus of improving, increasing, whatever, people's self-esteem was a movement started in the 60s, understand? Because the 50s, if you have any father or mother, not your teacher, okay? I was not born in the 50s. No, the 50s were a very bad decade because it was a period post-war, many depression, understand? But what happened? A way that people decided to change the 50s was to promote self-esteem, understand? Which started in the 60s. That's why your teacher has a very good self-esteem, because she was born in the 60s, not in the 50s, okay?
Okay.
In the 60s, okay?
Okay.
Another question?
No.
No.
So let's go back to whoever has the camera on. Monica, rather.
Yeah. More recently.
No, I think
No?
Regina read that part. It's rather it provides.
Rather, it provides narcissists a means to seek social status and attention. So, can narcissists improve on those negative traits?
Yeah, you see.
Yes.
Observe that here it was correct. Improve on those negative traits. Remember, the other one was these trait.
Yes.
But here was correct, okay? These and those require plural. Yes, it's possible.
Yes, it's possible. Anything that promotes honest reflection on their own behavior and caring for others, like psychotherapy and practicing compassion towards others can be helpful.
Okay. Just one important detail, Monica. We don't pronounce the age in honest. Okay. That's why we say, for example, he's an honest person. Because the age is not pronounced in the word honest, honor, honest. Okay.
Honest. Thank you.
You know that this is the biggest problem I have here in Italy to teach English to the Italians. because in Italian you never pronounce the H.
Yes.
And then, oh my gosh, they say, for example, she S.
She S.
Understand? And then
Yes.
I have to say no, it's has.
Has. It's difficult for them, for Italian people to
yes,
say has.
very
Ha, ha.
difficult. This is the biggest problem. They never
Yeah.
pronounce the H in Italian.
I
And
imagine.
then they say hospital, hotel.
Let's see.
Yes.
Oh.
So far, this has been the biggest difficulty I have encountered here. The rest was easy, but this one, it's difficult. Okay?
Yes.
Any question about this part?
No.
No.
Okay. Okay, Erica, just finish this part. Finished here.
Yes. The difficulty is it can be challenging for people with narcissistic personality disorder to keep working at self-betterment. For a narcissist, self-reflection is hard from an unflattering angle. Angle.
Yes. Any problem about this part?
Yeah. Betterment.
Regina, I can't listen to you very well.
Betterment.
Betterment.
Yes.
Self-betterment. That
Yes.
means to improve yourself, to become a better person.
Work at self-betterment.
Understand?
Yes.
Yes, teacher. And a flattering angle.
It means an angle that is insignificant. Okay? Self-reflection is difficult for them if it's from an insignificant angle. Okay? Observe people sometimes in a touristy place, before taking a selfie, they turn around at least 150 times. They are trying to find the best angle to take the picture because they are going to post that and they want to get many positive feedback. Understand? So they don't want an angle that is kind of not nice, insignificant. Understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Another question.
No.
No.
Yesterday, I remember asking you a question and I'm going to repeat it. Do you know anybody who is a serious narcissist? I don't care if it's grandiose or vulnerable narcissist, but do you know anyone? Of course, I don't want to know names.
Unfortunately, I
Yes.
know.
And has this person ever done anything bad towards you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It's he imagining that he is a businessman, but that he did something so bad for the time the team
The team?
the team. So for me, it's terrible. He is not a
But
businessman because
was
the
it-
business is something to
It's made of a
put
team.
for yes, forever.
But he did that with the intention of promoting himself or
Yes.
promoting the company or self-preservation. I don't know, because nowadays
Is for promoter himself.
This is the problem. Yes. Okay.
Himself, because the people who works with him, the most people, it was female. So he felt very high, very
Elevated.
elevated. And the women every
Were
time
inferior.
inferior. And the women gave the ideas, and he didn't accept.
Okay.
Never
But
accept.
But did he ever ended up using one of the ideas that he got from the team as his own idea later or no?
Yes, he used our idea, but he said that
It was his.
yes.
That's typical. Yes,
That's typical.
yes. No, I once, I don't know if I've told you, I gave classes to a guy that was graduating in engineering. And he told me a story that I could not believe. I told him, you have to go to the police. This is a criminal case. I don't want to get in trouble.
I remember.
Have I told you this or no?
Yes.
About the software?
About the software.
No, I think I haven't told you. What happened is, it was the last semester, and the teacher, the professor, the nice professor, he was the best student in the class, okay, in computer science. He studied computer engineering, and he was the best. And the professor told, okay, so your final assignment, in order to be approved, is going to be to develop a system. So, Fulano, you're going to do this, Beltrano, you're going to do that, Mary, you're going to do this, and to this student of mine, he gave a very complex system, understand? My student worked really hard during 6 months, but he developed. He was a very good guy. He developed, he turned it in. The teacher humiliated him, said it was a piece of shit. It was not good, blah, blah, blah. But he would be nice and pass him. So he graduated, but he was kind of humiliated, right? Okay. Then he got a job for a big multinational company near São José dos Campos. And the first day he was working in the IT department, his supervisor told him, oh, John, we have here a system that automated the entire plant. So I will give you a training so you will become familiar with the system, blah, 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 blah. When the guy opened the computer, boom, he looked, he said, I did this.
Oh my God.
And the guy said, pardon? I developed this system. And the guy said, no, this was developed by a federal university professor with a PhD degree. He said, no, I did this. I have all the backup in my computer. I know how to use everything. The professor sold his software to the company, made a lot of money, and the only thing the professor did was he changed the name, only the name.
Oh my God.
A crime.
It is a crime.
It's incredible.
That's what I told him. You should have gone to the police.
Oh.
Because you have all the rights.
Yes.
And the guy sold for a lot of money because it was a multinational.
Probably.
And he humiliated the student, understand, saying that it was a piece of shit. Like, forget about this. This is good for nothing. Understand?
My goodness.
And the guy had the opportunity of working for the company that bought.
Oh, dear.
So he told me that probably what happened is the company ordered the software to this famous professor, but maybe he was not capable. So he gave it as a homework, as a final assignment to the students. Understand?
Yes.
And he chose this student who was the best to develop, and then he changed the name, sold
Oh my God.
This is happening in federal universities in
Yes.
Brazil.
Yes.
There are many cases.
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 But
Many
I told him, you have to sue to go into justice. Don't let it like this, because the guy is an asshole. You know,
Yeah.
if he had praised you, like very good job, excellent job, admired your work, but he humiliated you in front of the
This is
entire
narcissist.
class,
Yeah.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the intention was, well, if I tell him it's bad, he will forget about this, understand? But the professor was not very lucky, because he ended up working for the company the professor sold the software to.
Nice.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's narcissism.
And an
Extremely
asshole.
narcissism.
And an
Yes.
asshole. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, both. I think this
So
is a
bad.
typical narcissistic asshole. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the best definition to define a guy like this. Okay, girls. Any question about this or no?
No.
No.
Okay. Gislaine, have you ever had a chance to work, or do you know anyone?
Hi, teacher. I don't remember.
Or you don't want to remember, maybe?
Nice.
Erika?
I have a similar case like Monica. I worked with a boss that always says that your work isn't good, and she uses your work to promote herself.
Herself. Oh.
Yes, all the time.
This is what I said at the beginning. This would be the worst scenario, to get a narcissistic boss, okay? Because he will do everything he or she can to always turn off your light. He will never be able to shine. Understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I myself, I think I would quit the job in 1 week.
Yeah.
Honestly, understand?
I did this in more than a week, but I did.
Of course, it's impossible. Okay. I know what I'm capable of.
Mm-hmm.
Really. I'm not, let's say, overestimating, but I know what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody tries to downsize me, but I realize he or she is using my ideas to promote himself,
Yeah.
well, I would
This
kick
is not
his
good.
ass and walk away. Okay. Regina, do you know anyone? You used to be a public servant. Maybe sometimes
Yes.
there are many cases.
There are many, but nothing in special. My friends, no.
But at work, did you have any?
No, network, no.
Ah, thank God. That's good.
Thank God, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's very good. All right. Well, this was a different topic. We have been talking about food. I think since we started talking about food, I gained about 3 kilos, okay? Only talking, okay? Without eating.
Oh my
So
God.
I decided to make these week's classes different, to go into the psychological things. The listening that we are going to do tomorrow also has to do with group behavior. Okay, both are psychological based. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
So tomorrow we are going to do the listening, okay, and
Okay.
understand what this is supposed to be. All right.
All right.
Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Thank
Tomorrow
you.
is Black Friday in
Yes.
United States. In Brazil, it's our classical Black Fraud. Okay.
Yes. Here in my city, was in my city where I born. I
Where I
was
was
born.
born.
Aham. Is Nossa Senhora das Graças. It's the same.
Ah,
Thanksgiving is da padroeira da cidade. I
Okay.
don't know.
oh.
I don't
Is
know
the
how.
protector saint. Yes.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Santo
Holiday.
protetor.
Holiday also.
Oh, very
Good.
nice.
Yes.
Or
So enjoy your day off. Okay.
Yeah.
uh-huh. Thank
But
you.
it's not a day off for me. I'll be here working. All right.
I'm
Yeah.
working also.
Okay. Bye bye, girls. See you
Bye
tomorrow,
bye.
same time. Okay.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye. See
Bye.
you.
Bye.